7. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. For the new Sagittariuses, always remember to take a look at the description box to learn information about me. So, let's begin the reading for Sag. Wait till a few of you guys get in here. Sagittarius. All right, let's just begin. Well, Sagittarius, it appears that there's been a closing to a particular cycle with someone that you no longer are in a connection with this person. This person is someone that you no longer want to entertain. You feel this way because this is a person that obviously was not the most authentic person. This person was not authentic. Their choice of relationships were very dark. This is an individual that had relationships with Jezebels, male and female Jezebels. This Jezebel, I know, is a woman, but this is the type of energy that plays around with both sexes, okay? Grand Rising. If you guys feel inclined, give a donation for the work that I put in. Also, you can hit the like button as you enter or exit. I would appreciate that as well. But it appears that you guys have chosen to free yourself to move on from a connection that has permanently ended, in which in fact you guys have renewed yourself. You guys have chosen to go on this journey in which you have chosen to love yourself. Love is a word that's easily used by a lot of people. Love is something that you do for yourself. Love is something that you give to yourself. Love is actually earned. It is not a given. When someone loves you, I know people say they love this person and they love that person. But really, love is something, here we go. Love is something that a person shows you, right? People show you love when they love you. It's not a word, it's action, right? So you guys have begun to plant seeds to love yourself, right? And give all that energy to oneself is what you should do anyway. I know people believe that when they show self-care or give themselves self-care, that that's being selfish. No, it's not. It's showing love to oneself. You got to love yourself before you can give it or have it to give to someone else. So you got a person that's actually wondering if you still have emotions for them, if you have feelings for them after this betrayal, after this ending. For some of these people, they may believe that they have a certain love for you. I'm going to clarify that love card because, again, love is earned. It is not a given. Clarify. Yeah, this is somebody who refused to accept your love. And I feel like a lot of you guys someone has missed an opportunity after going through toxicity and abuse, right? I feel like you guys are learning to understand that how deep is your love? I don't know why that came out. Keep sweat. How deep is your love? How deep is your love, right? How deep is your love? Something like that. But anyway, yeah, you guys have let go, moved on to find true love. Love that the universe will bless you with. After someone that was a liar, a cheater, and a thief. There's someone that wants to connect to you. Somebody wants to let go and move on from a possible connection. So this is a person that was holding back love from you or their emotions for you when they were lying and stealing and cheating. So Spirit is saying you guys are looking at your future. You're more passionate about the things that you want to acquire in your life. Now, there's a full cycle that it looks like that has completed. This cycle, closing the cycle from a divine masculine. A lot of you guys have closed a cycle with this person. You let go. You freed yourself because this person was very deceptive, played mind games, love bombed you with a Jezebel. This is somebody that learned that their cycle of backstabbing you, wondering if you love them after the betrayal with a Jezebel, that you are still happily single and doing well. This person is bothered by that. They do wonder if you have feelings and emotions for them, if you love them after they backstabbed you and was shady and left the connection. Let go of the connection. Close the cycle. Some of these people left you guys hanging without a word. Some of these people just detached themselves from the connection and held on to connections with Jezebels that were shady, that backstabbed them, that were deceptive to them, that love bombed them, freed themselves to move forward, closed out a cycle with that person that you were with. So this person is realizing that their lifestyle and the choices that they made, comparing you to a Jezebel is probably the dumbest thing that a person could do. This person was comparing an emperor or an empress to a Jezebel. That's what they did. There was a comparison going on. Now, they were giving the Jezebels all kind of gifts. They were giving the Jezebels money. Some of these people, they were their partners. They were their partners. Female. So you have a person who gave all their emotions, love, gifts, all of that, wondering if the Jezebels were their person. But the Jezebels were always shady. This person professed their love to Jezebels, wondering if they did all of these things for these Jezebels, would the Jezebels free themselves for them? They wondered if they invested money, time, and energy with Jezebels, would the Jezebels remain happily single to be with them? This person is very delusional. Yeah, this is what they did. They put a lot of thought and time into these Jezebels. They compared an emperor and empress to a Jezebel. They invested money, time. They were stingy with you, held back even giving you guys gifts. I showed y'all the cards. They gave these Jezebels gifts and money. All along, the Jezebels were shady. This is why this person was shady toward you. You may have wondered why this person is being stingy, pulling back, holding back, refusing to cooperate with you. It's because they had in their mind every ounce of their gifts and whatever it is was going to the Jezebels and not you. This divine masculine, if you look at the picture, this person looks like they're holier than thou, like they've now connected with the Most High. Now that the closure and the cycle is over with these Jezebels, now that they've elevated to another realm and all this spiritual stuff. This is this energy I'm getting from this person. Like they're holier than thou, like they've grown, they've elevated, they've learned. This is the energy that this person is portraying now. But they're still shady. You know, people don't change that easily, that often. Tell me about the shady. So they gave everything. Usually when someone likes a person, healing. Well, when it comes to healing, this person hasn't healed from that. They haven't healed from giving everything they had to Jezebels with, plural. To invest in people of this stature to an emperor and empress, it shows the lack of intellect that a person would have to have. Because I would think even the slowest person would understand that a person that's well-rounded up against a Jezebel, it's kind of weird. So this person freed themselves to be with Jezebels. It almost lets me know that this is the type of environment this person grew up in. Give me a card for the Jezebel. No, they haven't healed from this Jezebel. Give me a card for the Jezebel. Oh, yeah, they were dating that Jezebel. I told y'all. They were dating the Jezebels. Literally dating Jezebels. Wow. It's almost like if you date a Jezebel, it's like you're paying them. Call men and women, call girls. This person is so delusional that they thought when they were giving gifts and money to these Jezebels that it was love. No, it was an opportunity for the Jezebel to get what they wanted. That's what people do, prostitutes do. And it's an exchange. This person was so, oh my God, this person had just not really all there upstairs to think that this person, these Jezebels, took them seriously. Now they're single. I don't think they're happy. I think that's you. The backstabbing. So when you invest money and time into Jezebels, it's temporarily. It's not for real. Oh, I can't make it up. Wedding, marriage. So they were dating a Jezebel that backstabbed them, that cheated on them. Of course, love bombed them. They even proposed to these Jezebel, but it didn't happen. It didn't work. It's what their plan was. They wanted to marry a Jezebel. Yeah, Sag. This person was in love with a Jezebel. For the female Jezebels, yes. This person that you were in a connection with was in love with a Jezebel. Oh, it was a mind fuck, mind control. So they felt like when they let go and moved on from a connection, there was a certain kind of mind control that was upon this person to believe that marrying, committing to a Jezebel, let alone dating, but to think that proposing and the engagement, it was all deceptive. It was a mind fuck. They love bombed them. This Jezebel had no intentions of marrying this person. This was something this person is still trying to deal with. Yeah. Well, if you understand about people of the streets that live this lifestyle, that's what they do. It's a mind control thing. It's always in the mind, an illusion. Now they have to let go of the illusion of believing that having a real marriage or committed relationship to somebody that's a backstabber, a cheater, that's deceptive, is not real, authentic love that you can ever acquire with someone like this. Now, this Jezebel is dating stress free with other masculines. So this person was just a person on the checklist that they closed the cycle with. So in other words, this Jezebel got what they wanted from this person and they moved on. So let's just see about this marriage, this dating. A lot of you guys, this could be this person that you were in a connection with. This is a person that you may have been married to. A divorce, a separation, a long-term committed relationship that you may have had. This person betrayed you to be with a trick, a whole prostitute. Yeah, this is who this person, if you weren't married to them, you had a connection with them. Yeah, I told you they had a choice between you and that person, and they chose the Jezebel. They held on to this illusion. It was never to be. Never. One card for the love card. Sag. These cards are flipping up. That's the truth. That's the truth, but they didn't want you to know that. That's the truth. There's clarity on what this person has learned about the Jezebels. Now, if you're out here in these streets and you tricking with Jezebels, I would think you would know better to think that proposing marriage to a trick, unless you got long money, that's the only reason a Jezebel would stick around with a person, a man. That's the only reason. And there are marriages that are built on this type of energy, guys. I want you guys to know something about the people that you watch on social media. Y'all need to have the veils lifted. And I'm here to tell you, everything is not what it seems. Sometimes people forget that these people are actors and actresses. And what you see with these people, these couples that are up in and through Hollywood, it's all a performance. There's like a chain. The news media, the social sites, all of that, it's all perpetrated in a game. First of all, to cipher your energy so that you get all caught up believing that you want this fairy tale false life that these people really aren't even living. A lot of these people are marriages of convenience. They're not real love. It's not like you think. They're not in love. It's contracts. I know they have demonic contracts that they sign over their soul. Yeah, they do. But I'm talking about the couples that you see. They're not in love. A lot of these people are married to these people for convenience, right? A lot of these marriages that you see, I don't care what shade, what color, don't even matter. They're married to these people and they're being pimped out. The females that you see on social media that looks like everything is perfect, a lot of times they're husbands on paper that we believe is truly a real relationship. It's a proposition. I'm the pimp and you the prostitute. A lot of these women, and I don't care what race, color, or creed they are, it's a proposition. It's a business. The women normally service the men. I don't care anybody you think of. They're being pimped out. The females. This is how these women be making their livings. Instead of doing it on a level that's like with the everyday level that you would know. No, it's higher ranking, but it's still the same thing. Whether a woman is making $1,000 a night, these women make tens and thousands of dollars a night with their husbands that pimp them out. That's what goes on in Hollywood. That's what happens with these couples. It's a proposition. If you're my woman, yeah, it looks like a marriage, but it's not. It's not. It's a marriage of business. Y'all have to stop looking at people like, oh my God, they look so happy. Oh man, I wish I know my target audience, and the target audience, I believe a lot of the people that watch me can be millennials all the way to Gen Zs or Gen X's and beyond, like that. So it's like my audience are adults to from young adults, middle age, like that. So 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, some even 60s. I seen a few that were in their 70s. But those things don't even really matter to the point where it's about healing and understanding. So I'm only making that point to say that you have to awaken. And once you become spiritual, if you understand spirituality, you become awakened. These people are not what you think. The person that you were in a connection with is so lost. They really thought being with a Jezebel, whoever this person was, their money wasn't long enough. And I'm talking about the people on social media, because these actors and actresses and these people on different levels and different occupations that they have, it's not a traditional marriage. It's not what you think. It's not like, oh, we get married, we fall in love and have all these kids and all of that. Yeah, they have that. They show it, but behind closed doors, they're doing so much more. The women, the wives, they usually be working for these men. High class call girls. These women, don't give me, it has nothing to do with race. All of them. Even if they're in politics, I don't care what line of business these people are in, it's an arrangement. This person that you were in a connection with has the mindset of that type of energy, which means you guys, a lot of you guys are chosen, which means you understand your path and you're on it and you're spiritual. And it takes a certain kind of integrity to be a chosen, to be someone that understands their worth. They know who they are. These are people that put themselves on the block for material stuff. You can acquire the same things as a chosen, but not in the fashion or form that these people do. The person that you were in a connection with, this person was on the block and they liked that kind of lifestyle. Really, if the person that you guys were in a connection with, if they had the money, this is the type of energy that would jump on it in a heartbeat. So, assassination. I mean, they do all type of stuff. This is the type of energy that does anything for money, power, sex. It's deception. It's deception. Okay, so these relationships that you see are very deceptive. They're very deceptive. They're not what you think they are. It's mind control. That's what it is. It's mind control. It's like the men are high class pimps. The women are prostitutes. I don't care who it is. The fancy dresses, the nice cars, the clothes, the big houses. It's not what you think. It is not that shit. It's all shady. They're in a body and they are on certain degrees in an initiation. You know, it's all lies. It's all deceptive. The person that you were in a connection with, they have this energy. And this is who, listen, they were willing. And if they could have married, they would have married someone with that energy. They were dating them. So they are easily led. This person was very, very easily led. They like that kind of lifestyle. This is a person that would sell their soul. When you are in that lifestyle, you do sell your soul, you know. You sell your soul. And there's no turning back once your soul is sold. People don't understand that. Actually, these people that are on this high ranking stuff, they do understand it. They don't care. They want the They want the attention and notoriety. They want all of that. The person that you used to know, they want all of that too. They want all of that. So these marriages are high ranking, sex trafficking, a lot of stuff these people are doing is not all what it appears to be. And your person was in that kind of connection with you. You guys went through the connection for a purpose for you to awaken so that you learn and understand really how the matrix really works. It's really a game. Once you understand that everything is not what it appears to be, then you have awoken. That's what it's about, guys. Waking up, seeing that everything, that it's not all what you think. Right, Sag? So that's the message right there in itself. The person that you were in a connection with, they were very dark, very low vibrational, very greedy, very toxic. They use religion. And even the ones that, you ever see some certain people that are, you know, in that world, they act real spiritual and all of that. Like they really, yeah, they do honor God. You got to understand the word God, how it's used. And really, it's the most high. They serve different gods. They do. They serve. So when they be standing up there saying, oh, I love God. And like the average person watching them thinks that they're talking about the same thing you're talking about. No, it's not. It's chess. I'm telling y'all, it's chess. It's not checkers. This is a game of chess. It's manipulative. It's a strategy. Every relationship they have is chess. It's orchestrated. It's planned out. I tell you guys to learn who you are. Learn yourself. They select people for that reason. They match up couples. They get with people based on who's willing to be having that free spirit, because we are in the Aquarian age. So in the Aquarian age, people are very free-flowing, right? Very easy to mix and mingle, to do what is that? The Matrix, doing all type of stuff. You got to have that kind of personality. If you are chosen, would agree to do. As a chosen person, that would disgust you. Okay, to play a game, because it's a game. It's an actual game of chess. Got to know when to hold them and to fold them. And chosen ones, I told y'all, treasure. Treasure. It's all about money, appearance, money. So like the women that marry these men, it's almost like you're working for yourself, even though they live in these fancy homes and stuff like that. The women really, their husbands aren't really giving them shit. They're earning that. The women in these marriages, these what they call marriages arrangements, these women are working for that shit, y'all. Don't just look at race. Look at any person that you look at every day, you read about, all the way up. I don't care what level. It's an arrangement. And these women, they trick them out. They work for every little thing they get. It's not like they saying, oh, I love you so much, baby. Here, I want to give you this. No, it's all a performance. It's not. These hoes, they're hoes. High class hoes that get paid. They're pimped out by their partners. That's what it is. And the person that you were in a connection with, I told y'all, they get all religions and shit. They use all type of tactics to get people to believe the illusion, right? You know, some people are enticed with that lifestyle. I'm talking about like people that are not in that world but want to be in it. Be careful, because it's just an illusion, anchor. And then they tied up in it. It's anchored. You can't get out of it. Once you're in it, you're in it. See, it's a strategy for goal, for pleasure, right? They use whatever, faith, religion, whatever it is. Whatever is the hottest thing that's out. Right now, everybody want to be spiritual, right? Everybody want to be spiritual. Everybody want to know tarot and astrology and astronomy. Everybody want to know that. I mean, they know that. They use all of that to get to recruit too. While you watching them, they're recruiting everyday man or woman. That's what they do. So this person, they use this person that you were in a connection with on a level which, you know, they just played them. Got what they wanted out of that person. But this stuff goes on different levels. It's still the same thing, guys. Like I said, whether it's 10,000, 1,000, 10,000, or 1,000,000, it's still the same thing. Crown. Rose. Financial relief being. Content. Loving care. Crown. Overcoming obstacles. Power play and wealth. That's all it is. It's a power play. To look like you're something that you're not. That's what these people do, guys. So it's about energy ciphering. This person's energy was ciphered with the connection of these Jezebels that they were with. So overall, guys, just continue to love yourself and know that this person was bought and sold. This is the type of energy that would just do almost anything to get in that circle, right? And on any level, this could be on any level where this person that you knew, they weren't who you thought they were. They were somebody that would do anything for fame and fortune. Right, Sagittarius? That's the read. I'm going to close out. And just understand when you're watching programs, understand underneath the veil, it's more to the story. It's always a strategy. It's always a game being played. Guys, if you're evolved, you see right through the illusion. And you don't make the mistake of selling your soul. All right? Final message. Because your person did. No need to worry. That jumped out. Look for a sign. No need to worry. You don't need to worry. Because you're on the side of the light. These are people that are on the darker side. Now, for some of y'all, if you're thinking about, for this energy to come out, I don't know who's thinking about this life. It's up to you to believe it or not. Because some people want to believe everything they see is real and it's not. There's somebody that's out in the cold. The person that you knew, they're in the Five of Pentacles right now. Because they gave everything to the game. This is a game. There's going to be some news. Something will be spoken about, or something was spoken about when it came to somebody's, the magic. Like I said, it was mind control. That's the magic. So it's like this person, there's talk about this person having dark magic and spells put on them to have this mind control. Okay, they were trying to do this with you, and it kind of wanted to go out in reverse. So if you're in a connection with this person, just know they're talking about trying to do some sort of dark magic on you. Dark spells. They're inspired to try, because they want to see you in the Five of Pentacles. See? They're very toxic. It's a game. Obsession. So this person is obsessed with trying to find a way to put you in the energy in which they're in. Because remember, they gave all their gifts, their money, everything. They were obsessed with it because they were under some illusion. This person is obsessed with trying to put you in the same energy, which is really retarded. But you can't tell people that believe everything they see. So this person, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. The spirit keeps showing me card after card. That's what they want to do. This person wants you to be in that same energy because, see, you're stable. And whatever magic or dark spells to have you under some mind control, you are so powerful that all that went right back to them. So now they're in the Ten of Swords. Like this person trying to be obsessed to try to put you in a position where you had to fight off a lot of magic, dark magic, because you're so powerful. You know how to use your gifts. You know how to stand 10 toes up, not down, up. You know what you were doing. This is like somebody on guard, protecting themselves. This is what you do all the time. As you speak, that energy returns back to this person. So all the spell work to try to take you, you're in the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody stable, emotionally balanced. This person was trying to, do spell work to mess your life up because they are fucked up. That's what this is. So your feelings for this person aren't there. The ending of the cycle down. This person was wondering the spell work and things that they did to try to off you through spell work. Would it bring you back to them? Other words, have you under this mind control so that you then would fall in love with them. It's that kind of game. Because in the game that I was telling y'all about these wealthy people, it's still mind control. It's controlling people to have them do what they want them to do. This person was trying to do the same thing to you guys. So in other words, it sounded like they either learned or were taught some magic with their Jezebels, this divine masculine. That's the read, Sag. That's it. I'll be back, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Bye.